A recent article from CNBC based on a study says that nearly 68% of the world's richest people are self-made. Jeff Bezos, self-made billionaire. Elon Musk, self-made billionaire. Warren Buffett, self-made billionaire. Oprah Winfrey came from poverty. Howard Schultz came from poverty. Mark Zuckerberg, self-made billionaire. And another article by Business News Daily based on a study says that 80% of millionaires are self-made, and it seems like every other study backs up this conclusion. So if this is the truth, then why do we keep hearing that the rich have inherited wealth, they were lucky, or they are evil, or they have stolen money from others? And these are the reasons we are given that it's impossible for us to become wealthy in this lifetime. But what if I told you that it's all a lie and that there's a way? A system that these people followed which was never taught by our education system or by our parents because they also had the same education. So let's explore the path to create wealth from nothing. Let's first understand what wealth is. Wealth is not money, it is the assets that earns you while you sleep. Wealth is hidden, it's the income not spent. Wealth is the financial assets that haven't yet been converted into the stuff you see. So now you would be thinking, what is money then? Money is used to compare the value of different goods and services, and it serves as a medium of exchange. When you want to buy any product or want any service, you get it in the exchange of the money you pay. In terms of wealth, money is how we transfer wealth. Naval Ravikant also simplifies money as, if I do my job right, if I create value for society, society says, oh, thank you, we owe you something in the future for the work you did in the past. Here's a little IOU, let's call that money. Input and output. Naval Ravikant in his famous tweet storm on how to get rich said, you are not going to get rich renting out your time, you must own an equity, a piece of a business to gain your financial freedom. So the keywords here are renting out your time and business. With the amount of time you have in a day, it's hard to actively work and build wealth. When you're working in a job, you're not generating any income while you're sleeping or while you're on a vacation. Basically, when you're not working, no income is being generated. Here you are getting paid according to your input, that is the hours you work. So here comes the rule of input and output. Input is the amount of work you put in and output is the amount of results you get through it. So if you see here, your input and output are connected. So you want a profession where your input and output are highly disconnected. Let's take an example. You put your input of working for a few months of building a business or creating a software or app. And then after that you just have to give few hours to manage it, but then also that business will be generating income for a long time for you. Whether you give 2 or 3 hours into it, it will be giving you the income of the value it is giving to the market right now, which is the output, because you invested those 6 months into it in the past, which was your input. Same goes with content creation, whether videos, articles or podcasts. You put the work of few days and hours to create it, and once you have uploaded it, it gives you the revenue even after months and years. Here you are getting paid according to your output, that is the outcome of your efforts. So find a career where you are measured on your outputs, not your inputs. Solve problems. So now you would be thinking, how do I build a business to make that amount of money? So listen this carefully. Stop chasing money. Yes, this may sound contradictory, but you are only paid according to the value you provide. A sweeper and an accountant working in the same company may be putting the same amount of time, but the value the accountant provides for his company is way higher than the sweeper, and the sweeper is also easily replaceable, but the accountant is not, and the value is provided by the problem solved. That's why the accountant is paid much more than the sweeper. So now when it comes to business, focus on finding a problem and its solution and then build a business around it. You want to make big money? Then understand this. The bigger the solution to a problem, the more money you will make. Here is what Naval Ravikant says about this. You will get rich by giving society what it wants, but does not yet know how to get at scale. If you see, Ola and Uber solved $1 billion problem in the market, the daily hassle of finding a cab at a particular time and location and with a reasonable price. They worked as the mediator to connect the driver and the passenger. Same goes with the food delivering companies like Swiggy and Zomato. They worked as the mediator between the restaurant and the customer by providing food at a particular time and location with a reasonable price, which also includes discounts and coupons. So now you may be thinking, how do I find a problem? The answer is look in the market where you will find people who need the value you will provide. See what people are talking about there. What are they complaining about? What are the problems they are facing in their daily life? It can be little things which no one is noticing. Once you find the problem, then look for a scalable solution within your skill sets and capabilities, a solution which can be reached to the masses in your market. And here you will need leverage. For example, you run a yoga class and takes a session of 3 hours with 100 students in the classroom. Here you are only able to teach 200 students at a time, and again you are renting out your time here. But if you recorded that session and put it on the internet, then it's scalable, and now you are being able to reach to the most people in your market. Now even when you are not actively giving classes, your students are learning from you, and in today's world, internet has given that leverage to everyone. The key here is to build a system which keeps your business running smoothly and keeps giving services and generating profit. Once your business levels up, you can also delegate your work by hiring people who are the experts of that particular skill, and you can work on more important things. Code and media. Here Naval Ravikant says, code and media are permissionless leverage. They are the leverage behind the newly rich. You can create software and media that works for you while you sleep. In today's world, if you see, majority of the people who at a young age are becoming financially independent or are earning in the top percent, they are creating something. Creating by code or media, either building softwares, apps, websites or creating content. The richest of the world, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, Bill Gates, they had the code-based leverage. When it comes to content creation, it can be in the form of designs, videos, articles, podcasts. And there are many examples of people becoming wealthy by this. Recently, Joe Rogan, who has been running his podcast Joe Rogan Experience from past 11 years, had signed a deal of worth $100 million with Spotify. The initial investment you put in creating any form of content will pay you for a long time. It's like an intellectual property. The time you're sleeping, your output is earning money for you. These are your assets. You don't need any permission to start these things if you have an internet connection, a smartphone or a computer. So you should start creating content more than you consume it. What are you chasing? Now I ask you, what are you chasing at the first place? Is it the money, the cars, the houses, the expensive clothes or the social status? No, none of them. It is the freedom of your choice and time. If you see the ultimate purpose of wealth is freedom, it's nothing more than that. It's not the clothes, the cars, the jets, the yachts. Yeah, these are a part of it, but not of the ultimate purpose. The purpose is to spend your time the way you want to, so that you don't have to rush to a job you don't like and to waste your precious hours grinding in a soulless job that doesn't fulfill you. So you can take your family to a vacation without waiting to ask for a permission from your boss.
So now that you have understood the path to build wealth from nothing, it's also important to understand that what are those things on which we are working hard on, and that we need more problem solvers in this world and the people who can bring solution to other people's problem. That's why this video was strictly based around the ideas of Naval Ravikant, which only covered business and assets, nothing related to investment, and we didn't also bend into the depth of entrepreneurship and money, but that is something to be discussed in the future videos. I hope you took some value from this video and enjoyed it. If yes, give it a like and share it with your like-minded friends. If you want me to make any further videos on any interesting topic you have in your mind, do comment it down and I would definitely look into it. So subscribe this channel if you like videos related to business, entrepreneurship, life and money. I will be making this type of content on this channel. Thanks for watching. Meet you in the next video.